a man that know how to handle you, ladies, is nothing like a man that know how to handle you. Not a man that's going to strike back.
This part, you ain't gotta say a word. Just walk that, let's get burned. Then we'll roll up 100 fucking nuts. All up in my mouth now, all up in yo. This nigga got pounds of it, all up in his truck. Now we both look Asian. He waving and I'm drunk. I got that shit in my cup. You know what I'ma do to you? I could get real used to you. This part, you ain't gotta say a word. Just walk that, let's get burned. Then we'll roll up 100 fucking nuts. All up in my mouth now, all up in yo. This nigga got pounds of it, all up in his truck. Now we both look Asian. He waving and I'm drunk. I got that shit in my cup. You know what I'ma do to you? I could get real used to.
Today is Thursday, and I came on here to tell y'all, I'm about to start my shift, but I came on here to tell y'all 5-year plan. What's your 5-year plan? What's your 5-year plan? My 5-year plan is in the works. It's crazy because I thought that my 6-month to a year plan was staying here, settling back in here, like going into the space and back here. But God had to snatch me up and be like, why would you settle here? You know what I'm saying? This is not where you want. You know where you want to be. You know where you want to be in 5 years. So give it 5 years. Give that time frame of 5 years, and watch God show up and show out anyway in my life. And it might not even be my plan. It's going to be executed. It's going to be His plan regardless at the end of the day. But planning for where I really want to land and where I really want to be in the 5 years, and saving and being smart money wise and being strict and having tunnel vision. Tunnel vision can also mean budgeting. Tunnel vision can also mean not spending anything extra outside of what you need to spend, so you can save it for your goals, so that you can move to where you want to move, or go or be where you want to be, or pursue what you want to pursue. Now, my only thought is, what do I see myself doing as career-wise? Of course, I want to be an influencer. Of course, I want to be a YouTuber. Let's just say that. I want to be a YouTuber, content creator, multiple streams of income, and I can move that around anywhere I want to go. But also having tools in my belt, like massage therapy, getting up on my massage therapy license, and also where I want to go, making sure that I'm covered there, so that when I'm there, I can just get a job and be licensed wherever I go. so I can have like a national. So I need to get like a national massage therapy license. So the one that I already had that they took away from me, I might not even need that one anymore. Now I'm thinking about it. I might just need like a national license and for massage therapy. So massage therapy is a tool, and then just me being creative and just figuring out my multiple streams of income, because even uprooting that from where you're stationed at can be something, because you got to move addresses around, you got to consider moving days and your customers, you have to stop your inventory, you have to redirect your inventory or whatever you're selling or whatever. But digital products, you don't have to do that. You should just put them out, pump them out. So working on that as well, and multiple streams of income, digital products, user generated content, all that. I'm tapping into all of my potential streams of incomes and mastering them and getting in that. And within 5 years, I should have everything mastered and down pat. Everything should be the second nature. Everything should click. It should click. Also thinking about my investments too, and contacting somebody who invests on a normal basis and telling him my plan and seeing what I need to do to properly execute that, because I am not settling. I am not staying here in this little city, this little minute city. And there is money here, because there's money everywhere. Don't think there's no money, but there's no good jobs here. You know what I'm saying? Even having a good job, that's not secure enough for me. That's not security for me. Security for me is having my own streams of income, like pushing my own stuff, pushing my own business, which is not always an easy task. It's not always an easy thing. And, you got to step on it and step on yourself, be disciplined. But I want residual income. I want money that's going to make money in my sleep, and money that's going to continue to make money for me. You know what I mean? So that I'll have to work less hard and just work smart and, figure it out. I don't know what that smell is out here. It's pissing me off. But yeah, that's the thought for today. So I'm about to get in here, clean up my station, sit down, do some research, work on my content. My 2 days off are over. It seems like my 2 days off, even though I've been challenged every time I'm off, like going the first day going into my days off, being challenged. I always have like a nice long. My 2 days off have been getting longer, which I love that for me. Like I've been really enjoying my days off. Like they have seemed to be longer to me for some reason. They may be challenging because stuff at home is not perfect, and it's not always going to be perfect, but they've been long and I've been enjoying them. When I go back to work, I'm like, dang, I haven't been here in a minute. Like it feels like it's been so long. At first, those 2 days were going by too quick. I'm like, dang, they were going by quick, but now I'm really starting to enjoy them. And even though I do sleep a lot, I've been doing, why? I've been doing other things. I've been having my mom and my daughter, we've been going out and doing things, getting our smoothies, doing things. I've been going to events, which probably just elongates the experience of those 2 days, because I have a life, It's not like I'm just sleeping my 2 days off, sleeping my 2 days, haven't been doing the work that I need to be doing, but I've been enjoying my life. Like I said, I did not want those 2 days to consist of me looking forward to or dreading going back to work. You know what I'm saying? So I've been enjoying them. I haven't been thinking about work per se, even though I put my thoughts for tonight, and I have a lot of journaling to do, and I'm going to share my journaling with you guys too, because it's going to help somebody else out. So I will see y'all shortly.
Telling me on the telephone how you got it going on, and how you keep me satisfied. Ooh, yeah. But actions speak louder than words. I see what I heard. Is it true? Do you lie? 'Cause I need somebody giving nothing but loving all through the night. Oh yeah, someone to break me up a little something when I need to be satisfied.
Big Mama said something important. Everything in life is temporary. Because Ahmad was like, why are you not here anymore? Why this, why that, why is this happening? Why is my dad sick? Why? And she was like, son, everything in life is temporary. So what does that tell you? What does that tell you and me? Trust in God with all your heart and lean not to on your own understanding. And really have a relationship with him. So on the other side, you can be with him in his glory. You know what I mean? At his feet. There's only 2 choices you get to make, and you make them in this lifetime for your eternal life. You get what I'm saying? Choose wisely and know that everything on this earth, things are going to happen. Nothing is permanent. Life is not permanent. Your job is not permanent. Your house is not permanent. Everything is literally going to perish. Trust in the Lord and do not trust in these material things. People with hidden houses, like, oh, if the world ends, I have a hidden place. Rich people with hidden places, hidden caves. You can't hide from God. If there's one thing I'm going to do is stand 10 toes down for him. And stand 10 toes down. If I have to die for God, I will. You know what I'm saying? In his name. If I have to die in his name, I will. That is what it is. You know what I mean? Anyway, it's a little serious because there was a little seriousness going on in my life right now. Whereas to the point is like, woo, okay, I wanted to show y'all these nails. But I can't find my light. I literally just had my light. And I cannot see where I put it at. I do work tonight. And I want to do my little commercial because I want to start doing a UGC. So I'm going to start doing commercials for the products that I do have, such as stuff like this. I mean, it's almost all gone, but stuff like that. But I want to do one for the my neck cream that I got because I want to be sponsored. I want them to use my content for their commercials and stuff. So I need to. There's an app called Kittle, Kittl, that I was put on to content 101. If y'all want to do UGC, user generated content, that sets up everything for you. So all you have to do is just basically put in your stuff with whatever is generated all the way automatically through AI, and then put your voiceover on it or however you want to do your video, and everything is set up for you. That's what they say. So it's a subscription service, and there's one lady that I follow. Her name is Lip Balm K by K or something like that. Lip Balm K TV. She has like a little discount code under her thing for 3 months, for a year or something. I don't know, but I'm gonna see how much the subscription is, and I'm going to go on there, and I'm going to definitely subscribe, and I'm going to use that, and I'm going to start filming my content using that, as well as still continuing to use CapCut, but I want to use that too. But yeah, let me find my light, because I'm going to show y'all my nails that I'm about to put on. You see, I'm missing 3, so I want to put the new ones on, which I want you guys to see with light, because the lighting will be better. And I also want to get my microphone. I can't use my microphone because it won't plug into this phone because of the phone case. But yeah, so we'll be back, and I have so much to talk to you guys about and tell you guys with a little bit more transparency due to my situation. Remember I told y'all the first situation I was in, and whew, yeah, I had my breakthrough when I was in worship. So I want to talk to y'all about that too. God is a God of miracles, baby. I'm telling you. I missed it, y'all, so much. I wasn't vlogging for a few days. I missed it, y'all. Not take too much to keep your woman happy. You feel me? Like, I'm a woman of simplicity. Like, ooh. I'm a woman who just is like, come on, like. And when you do right by me, and you do me right, baby, it's gonna reflect. You're gonna get love in return. I know it says for the woman to still be a soft tongue and to still be, you know what I'm saying, towards her husband and stuff like that. But it'd be hard. Like, when a woman ain't get what she need, her being treated right, the way she need to be treated, it's hard for her, y'all. I'm telling you, to love you, wash your drawers, fix your coffee, fix your dinner, fix your breakfast, your lunch, all that. You know what I'm saying? Without her having attitude. So pour into her. Like, when she's like a perfect example, which happened to me today. I was going off about something that really wasn't going off, but I was just like complaining about. I was like, you know, doing what I usually do, going off basically about something. And he was like, calm down. He said, no, he said, first of all, he said something that turned me on, because I write this in my love book all the time. When a nigga say, come here, he's like, oh, Daddy, what you want, Daddy? Come here. Like when a nigga say come here, like that's a whole, oh, that just turned me on. So he's like, come here. I was like, that made me stop and that made me shut up and stop saying what, stop. The tongue stopped rolling, y'all. But he said, come here. And then he was like, no, I was like, why? Got a little flirty. He was like, because you need a hug. I said, I said something smart a little bit. I left out, but it calmed me all the way down. Like, a man that know how to handle you, ladies, is nothing like a man that know how to handle you. Not a man that's going to strike back and be spiteful and tit for tat. It's going to be combative, you know what I'm saying? A man, like, it's like him being the bigger person. Because women, we always gotta be the bigger person. I don't care what the situation is. We always seem to have to be the bigger person, especially in relationships. So I walked on the road and I was like, oh, it kind of turned me on. I was like, back in there, I was like, I told him, I said, that's how you need to love me. That's how you need that. That's how I said, now that's how you treat me. I gave him the finger. I said, now that's how you treat me. I said, when I'm going off, Cardi B even said in her song, when I'm going spazzing out, I need you even more. You know what I'm saying? I need you to calm me down. I need you to be there for me even more when I'm spazzing out, when I'm going crazy, when I'm doing whatever, you know, especially if there's ladies on your cycle. So these are the nails from Amazon that I'm getting ready to replace. And I already have a part of the collection on right here. This is old, this is still. But ladies, underneath your nails, make sure they're not dirty and yellow and dingy. Like under your false nails, if they're dirty, starting to look dirty, your nails are growing out there, starting to look dirty, you need to take them off. And you need to go ahead and do something about that. Because that's not cute, it's not clean, it's not classy. And you don't have to keep, and make sure when you refile your nails down when they come off or when you take them off. And this styling Hansen glue has been working wonders on my nails, you guys, that I've been using to put my nails on, because every time my nail comes off or whatever, it's not weak. That's Amazon. These are my toenails. I love these because there's so many in here, and you have such a big selection of the smaller ones. They get really, really small out to your pinky toe. But if you're in a rush and one falls off, you don't have to be precise with it. Just pick one of the small ones and it'll fit right over your toenail. Like, they're very, very much versatile. And then you have the medium ones. The only ones that I've really replaced are the smaller ones, and like a couple of the big ones, because the one had split. Because I put them on and then I go to work, which is dumb. I should just not worry about wearing toenails when I go to work, because I'm walking and I'm on my feet and I'm trying to check customers' carts and stuff like that. So I should not be even because it's like I just want my toes to be perfect. Like, I just want, like, when I get home and I get in the bubble bath, I want my toes to be pretty, you know. So this is my work bag. I'm gonna be transparent with y'all. It's gonna happen about, you know, what I've been going through and stuff like that. I'm actually gonna do, I don't know if I'm gonna do a story time or what, but these are my snacks that I got. I went and got this specifically stuff, but these right here, these are the Russell Stovers. This fruit snack. I got my walnuts, of course. This, which I shouldn't be eating because it's dairy, but I love these chocolate pudding cups. I have my mushroom coffee, which is gonna calm me down and relax me. It's not even 5 o'clock, baby, and I have, my bedtime is 7 o'clock. I usually go to bed at 7 o'clock, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's like 4 hours, which is always seems to be perfect timing for me to sleep and get up. But I think I probably need 5 or 6 hours because I'm still sleepy at work. Charging my headphones. I got my Bose headphones. These are amazing. I think I'm gonna do a commercial, a UGC commercial. Posts happen every day, y'all. Miracles happen all the time when you believe. No, they happen anyway. Actually, miracles are for people that don't believe, and God shows them miracles. That's what really miracles are for. But when you believe that the miracles can happen, they happen for you. I believe that is so. Miracles are very spontaneous and they're very, like, rare. You know what I mean? But my God is an awesome God, and He will never leave or forsake me. And I want y'all to know, even if worse things happen in your life, even when you don't get the report that the doctor's report, the report on the job, the report about the house you applied for, the report about your loved one being found, or just anything that's like devastating, that you might be fearful of, even if it does not work out, even if it's a horrible thing and doors shut and things happen and you lose people in your life, either they walked away or they passed away, like you feel like it's before their time and stuff, like even when the worst things happen, people get diseases and stuff like that and have to suffer, even at the worst, God still sits high and mighty on His throne. He will never forsake me. On the other side is where eternity is, and I want to be with Him. I don't care about a deathbed. I don't care about a divorce. I don't care about a loss of a child, God forbid, a loss of a child. I'm not even talking about me, I'm talking about it in general. Like, things are going to happen. You have to know, you have to be close to God, because that's the only way you're going to get your peace. You can't lean to your own understanding. He is your peace. He is my peace. And like, I will go crazy. Literally, if I didn't have him, literally, if I didn't get in worship and get my breakthrough, I would have just stopped living my normal life. And I would just be stuck in worry and stuck in like, oh, this is happening to me. What? I don't people in the world, this is happening to me. But then you go to the hospital where you're faced with the same adversity as you see other people who are in the same position. You see people with cancer with their heads are shaped bald down to 1-year-old children who are going through the thing that you have to deal with, that you thought, oh, this could never happen to me. It happens, according to your faith be it unto you. Trust in the Lord. But I'm just trying to tell y'all, even if it does take a turn for the worse and it's devastating and you lose something that's so important to you, trusting God and trusting God with that person, even if he took that person away or that person left or whatever, trusting that God has that person and they're on the other side, you know what I'm saying? Because they're saying what they believe in and stuff like that. God has them regardless of if they exist on this earth with you or if they're up in heaven above. God has them and you still trust him. Like mothers that lose their children and they're still walking with the Lord, I applaud you. I say, God be the glory. I say that's amazing because you're really trusting God. You're really trusting God with that child that you lost. Like, I'm talking about serious situations, devastating situations like that. Will you still trust God? Will you still believe? Will you still follow him? Will you still allow him to use you and use your voice? That's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of faith. That's the kind of walk with God that I'm talking about. When it doesn't work the way you thought it was supposed to work, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. So, lifestyle that I'm talking about. I'm not talking about no fluff and buff. No, everything is perfect. Everything's perfect. Everything's gonna work out for your good, but I'm not talking about everything's perfect. Nobody gets sick. Nobody dies. Nobody gets in car accidents. Nobody gets a divorce. Nobody loses a best friend. Nobody loses a mother. Nobody loses a sister. Nobody loses a job. I don't know if I said that already. Nobody loses their business that they work hard for. Nobody gets robbed and loses $1 million that they saved up for because they were scammed. That's all fluff and buff, baby. If you believe that nothing that can happen and none of that can happen to you, then that's delusion. That's a delusion. This is life. Life will always life. Life will always be lifing. You don't know that saying they always say, it's always happening. I mean, they say it's always something, ain't it? Every time you turn around, it's always something. That's life. That's life. You have to walk through. When it gets hard, you have to press through. And the only way I'm able to press through is knowing that God is my perfect peace. His joy is my strength. Without him, I am nothing. Without him, I could have gotten through this, what I just literally just went through. And watching my upcoming vlogs, because I'm going to be more transparent about it and talk about it. But I didn't want to just, because it wasn't my journey to document literally. And I wasn't exploiting or putting that out there because I didn't live through. It wasn't my body that went through the thing that went through. My family member went through. That's been something that's been heavy on all of us. But it wasn't my journey to tell. He's a part of me, a very big part of me. But it was not for me to do that. It was not for me to put pictures of us going through this, pictures of hospital visits, these visits, that visits. No. But if you go on my Instagram, my recent Instagram from today's date, which is what's today's date, y'all? It is June the 4th. You will see the golden medal that's on there and what it says in my caption or whatever. So go on my Instagram, go follow me on Instagram. You don't gotta follow me, just go in there if y'all want to see what I'm talking about. Before the vlog comes out, before I put this out, because it's like I said, all that time that I was going through it, I kept saying we're walking in his testimony. We're walking in his testimony. It's not even my testimony, it's his testimony. We're walking in this young man's testimony. So if y'all want to know what I'm talking about, you can go on my Instagram, Always a Lady by Storm. Or is it just Always a Lady? No, my Instagram should be. I didn't need to quit playing and do my podcast content. What I need to do, because in order for me to do that, I need my creative space. I need to get my station set up. I need to order my desk, or bring that desk from my downstairs, have them break that down and bring it upstairs and set my stuff up so that I can get into this. So I can calm down a little bit more, be more intentional with my content and my user-generated content. I mean, my podcast-like content, and really calm down and talk to you guys in a more calm space. Because y'all know when I get on here, I get hyped. I get very passionate. I'm very passionate about the things that I talk about and the things that I go through and experience on a daily basis. Which I know there's nothing new. I can't help it that I get riled. Y'all get me riled up. It's crazy because this is not even my character. Like, okay, let me I think when I wake up, I'm gonna drink me and Alani probably about 10 o'clock. Cause I want to try to really get up at 10 and not wait till like 11 o'clock to get up. Cause when I wake up at 11 o'clock, I already know I'll be grumpy and my whole mood shifts, and I'll be in like a twilight. Like, it's like I'm waking up. I know I gotta go straight to work. It's late. You know what I'm saying? Nobody else is going to work. Everybody chilling. It's just, you know what I'm saying? I'm carrying weight, and like, it's just like, I get pissed. I get mad. Sometimes, but the last couple of nights, it hasn't been that bad because in my household, things are getting better, and we've been getting along and stuff like that. But, you know, it's always a bumpy road in a marriage and family, whatever, relationships. It's always going to be ups and downs. Like, you know what I'm saying? He could do something to piss me off today in 5 minutes. And I'll be like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? So we don't depend on that. So, yeah, but it's like, I want to wake up sooner so I can just be up and be in a good headspace and be conscious and cognizant of what's going on around me. Because when I abruptly wake up and like, oh, I gotta go to work, I'm in this mode, like, gotta go brush my teeth, gotta wash my face, gotta put my uniform on, layer my clothes underneath, what's the temperature outside, I haven't been outside, asking people what the temperature is, and it's just a whole little shebang, whole little stupid routine. But I'd rather just be more chill and relaxed and get things done an hour before I have to go drink and use the bathroom a few times, so I don't have to use it a lot when I get to work, because the energy drink will be out of my system. As far as like, oh, I gotta find a parking spot, you know what I'm saying? All that rush and hustle and bustle, I want to be able to relax and have time and maybe look at write some things or get my bag together, because my bags are already pretty much packed. But I want to organize them because they both look junky and crazy. So I would like to organize them. So that's gonna. I made it this far in a video. Comment. Just say hi. Just comment. Simply just say hi. How are you guys today? But yeah, I'm so very into you. Just hold it like that with that, so your other hand can just be free. I'm so excited about my journey. And you know what I said, y'all? I said, Lord, let me make a prayer list of the things that I need done, the things that I want done, I desire. One thing is, let's get this YouTube check. I want to retire from working for anybody else ever again. Let's get the YouTube check. What up? My streams of income. Let's just be more specific. Let's just be real. Because it's not out of reach. It's not out of sight. It is within capacity that I can do this. I want to get monetized on YouTube. So big, so good. And I know it's like the more real you are, the better chances you have of being monetized. The more transparent, showing more of your life, more and more particular. But I do not do that. I am not too transparent. I only give glimpses of me. You don't get everything, you know what I mean? I beat around the bush a lot because it's personal. I don't have to share everything. You don't share everything. But I know there's one girl, she shares everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Her kids, herself, you know what I'm saying? But she's been doing it since she was 17. She's like 24 now. So it's like I know it takes a lot of people years, but I pray that God speaks at the time for me. I want to be monetized so I can just do the things that I love, so I can just retire. I can literally see that first YouTube check. I don't know if it's going to be in the form of a paper check or if it's going to come to my account. I can literally see me getting it. And just that right there is enough motivation to be like, post more videos, post. But I should be doing it now. If I already see it, then do what you see. You know what I'm saying? Do what it takes. You know what it takes you to get there. You know, because it's only going to come by consistency and doing shorts and doing reels and just pouring into your content, pouring into yourself, investing in myself. That's what investing in myself is. Editing content at work instead of listening to music, instead of watching other vloggers all the time with my whole shift. You know, I have some bad habits I need to cut out instead of watching the conspiracy theories and stuff like that. And the conspiracy theorists on YouTube, which they're really telling the truth. Most of them, the ones that I watch, I believe they're telling the truth about different things. I'm not getting into that. But instead of watching these videos that reel you in and get me through my shifts, I need to just be pumping out my vlogs at least until I get all my batch content out the way. At least until that first phone that I got, which is on my second phone, at least until that is cleared and I can clear all the storage, all the videos and pictures out, because I would have uploaded them. But they're sitting waiting for me to upload, edit, and all that kind of some good stuff. So I'm really holding myself back. So I ask God all the time, Lord, monetize me, bless me. You know what I'm saying? These areas, but I'm not trying hard enough. Remember I told y'all, I feel like they're not trying hard enough to love me. They're not trying hard enough for me to do what it takes to keep me. You got me, now keep me. Do what it takes to keep me. I'm not doing enough to even get myself monetized. I can honestly admit that with my content. I've been lazy, but also I've had things going on in my life. You know what I'm saying? Now that this chapter is closed, glory to God, there is healing. Healing is the children's bread. The balm in Gilead. Jesus is the balm in Gilead. So now that all that's settled and confirmed, you know what I'm saying? There's no excuse for me. I don't give a what come up next. I don't care what happens in life next. I am going. This is my career and I'm taking it seriously. This is my career. I'm setting up my podcast, my content. I'm doing my UGC. I'm doing my streams income. I'm being consistent on YouTube. I'm doing reels. I'm doing shorts. I'm doing TikTok shop. I'm doing research on all these things, on how to become lucrative on these things, and really applying those steps, those things that it takes to become the woman that and then I haven't even been doing my affirmations. So how am I supposed to operate as this woman that I want to be so successful if I'm not affirming her every night, if I'm not affirming my heart? Give your subconscious something to believe in.
Instead of just believing in the daily news or believing in whatever's going on around you, or just being consumed with nothing, consumed with what's going on in your marriage, or consumed with what's going on with your kids, but you're not doing what it takes to put yourself in a better financial position. So that in 5 years, your 5-year plan will be executed. And I have a 5-year plan. And I'm going to talk to y'all about my 5-year plan because it's very, very, very important. But I have to tiptoe around it because I don't want people to be too nosy. And I don't want people to try to figure me out. And I don't want to expose myself too much. You know what I'm saying? But I have a 5-year plan and I have a reason for my 5-year plan. Period. And my 5-year plan starts on my birthday, November 4th this year. That's when we're implementing that plan. We're saving our money up. So we'll have a good head start on that. But we are implementing our 5-year plan starts this year in November, on November 24th, 2026. So now that I've gotten all that out of the way, now that we've done our nails, I want to see my nails, right? I said I was gonna. Cute. So now I need to get rid of this one, for real. It looks like I got hair in it, but these are so cute. Okay, let's go. Good night, I'm going to sleep. I will talk to y'all later.